you can say a 6 months live certification AI program. Okay. And that particular program is based on, you can say, learning about the generative AI things specifically. Okay. So we'll be learning about core concepts of generative AI. You'll be learning about how to write good prompts. You'll be learning about different concepts like RAGs. Okay, what are like tokens and what are like encoders, decoders, lot of things, and you'll be also building a lot of projects with the help of AI if you enroll in this particular program. So this is a 6 months program, and very good mentors are present for this particular program who will be taking this program. Okay, and I'll be sharing you a form link. Okay, so that if you are interested in this particular program, okay, you can just show your interest by filling up the form. Okay, and you can say you will be reached out by the Coding Ninjas team. Okay, and you can clarify all your doubts, okay, regarding this particular program. And if you think that, okay, that this program suits you, is perfect for you, then you can go ahead with enrolling in this program. So I'll just share a form link with all of you. Cool. I guess all of you can see my message in the chat. I have posted a message. So yeah. So this is about the program, a bit of the idea, like what you will be learning. So, and yeah, it's a 6 months program. It will be conducted by the Coding Ninjas team, and this form will, you can say, will get in touch. Like this form will help you to get in touch with the Coding Ninjas team, and they'll contact you. They'll ask you if you can say if you have any doubts regarding this program. And the classes are on mostly on the weekends. It's on the Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, you can enroll in this program, and yeah, there's a lot to learn from this program. It will help you in making good real world, you can say, Gen AI applications or projects. Okay, and also you'll be learning about the agents, AI agents, and everything in this program. So yeah. So I hope it's clear. Okay, cool. So I've shared the form. In the meanwhile, you can fill the form, and yes, we can start with the session. So I'll just share my screen so that I can just tell you like what all things we'll be discussing today. Okay. Cool. Let me share my screen application window. Okay. Yeah, I hope my screen is visible to everyone. Let me know. Great. Okay, yeah. I hope my screen is visible. So yeah, let's see like first of all, like what all things. Okay, so let's see if we are starting with the job hunting process. Okay, first of all, let me know like about you guys as well. Like where do you guys currently work? Are you a college student or do you work somewhere? How many years of experience you have? You can type in the chat so that I can get the idea about you guys as well. Okay, fresher applying for job, college. Okay. Okay, working 1 year internship experience. Okay, okay. I see there are a lot of, I guess there are mixed audience. Like many are currently in college, many are applying for a job, many are looking for a job switch. Okay, and many people have a lot of experience as well. Okay, cool, cool. So yeah, let's see what all things are required. Okay, so for this particular program, we'll be discussing like what all things are required if you are looking for a job switch. Okay. So first of all, very first thing is that if you are looking for a job switch, okay, if you're looking for a job, first of all, like the very main thing is that you need your preparation to be very good. So I'll be not talking about that particular thing here. We'll be talking more on the terms of resume and application process and how to create a better LinkedIn profile. Okay, all those things. Okay, we're talking about that. So what you can do is, very first thing, let's talk about resume. Okay, let's talk about resume. So in resume, the very important thing that we have, okay, the very important thing that we have currently, okay, is for someone who is, let's say, currently working somewhere. So for them, the most important part is your work experience. Okay, the work experience is the most important part. Or yeah, maybe let me share my screen. Like I have prepared few slides as well that will actually help you to understand in a bit more better way, and I can show you the examples as well. Like so, okay, stop, sure. Okay, I hope you can see my screen. Yeah. So yeah, like first of all, let's discuss like how to tailor your resume in a best way. Okay. So the very first thing for someone like who is experienced, the professional experience or the work experience is very important. Okay. Because let's say, because if you are experienced, so in whatever company, let's say you'll be giving the interviews, okay, or let's say if, even if you want to get shortlisted, you need to mention, okay, that what in your resume, that whatever work you have done in your previous company is actually was actually impactful, and with that work you actually created some impact which eventually helped the company in some revenue or in some engineering benefits, whatever, maybe like it should have benefited that particular company. Okay, so in that way you have to write your professional experience in such that the other person who is reading your resume gets the idea, okay, that you have implemented this particular project, and with the help of this particular project you were able to, you can say, help the company in this and this manner. Okay, and what I have seen, like I'll see, I have actually reviewed a lot of resumes from different people, like people who are experienced, people who are in college. So let's say whenever they write some sort of work experience, either it is some internship experience or it is some professional experience, many people write it, okay, that they have implemented this particular thing, that they have implemented this particular thing. But what they forget to mention is the impact what they have created by implementing those things. Okay, and you need to make sure that you are using some words, some catchy words over here. Okay, so maybe like something like, okay, made the system reliable, okay, may improve the system, something like that. I'll give you one example. So if you see, this is one of the example, one from one of my friends resume. So he was like looking for different opportunities. So if you see, like he has worked with three different companies, Amazon, PhonePe, and he's currently in head out. Okay, so if you see like how he has written, okay, like one particular example is like enhanced usability and system maintainability. Okay, spearheaded initiatives to boost motor team sales by 15%, developed multiple subsystems to support the operations team, something optimized. So these words. And one thing I want to catch your eye on is that if you see that there are some numbers mentioned, like boost motor team sales by 15%, okay, reduced manual monitoring needs by 30%, okay, and basically conversion rates leading to $200 million increase in revenue, $100 million increase in revenue. So these are actually, you can say, very you can say quantifiable things. Okay, such that if you quantify something, let's say if you mentioned, okay, that you worked on a particular system, okay, which made the let's say availability of a particular product to, let's say, 99% or maybe like 100%, something like that. Okay, or maybe it helped in increasing the customer say in overall sales of the company, in overall revenue of the company, whatever the thing is. So make sure that you are mentioning these things very properly. Okay, so first of all, like use good words, like if you see here, enhanced, optimized, spearheaded initiatives, developed, pioneered. So obviously you can use AI, okay, because you can improve the English, make it better. Obviously don't make it too you can say too much, like it should not look, okay, that it should not be over, basically what I want to say. Like it should be like, okay, that a decent good English, you can use AI to improve your work experience and overall resume as well. Okay, so that's one thing, that's what I wanted to tell you, that this is how we write a good professional experience. Okay, and obviously the professional experience will be there for the folks who have done some internship or have currently some sort of experience. But for the folks who don't have any experience, we'll talk about what's important in their resume as well. Okay. So, but yeah, for the folks who have done some internship and have some work experience, please try to write this professional experience or work experience in a very, very clean and in a very, very nice manner. Okay. So, and it should show some impact what you have created. That's the main point. Okay. So this was a bit about your professional experience. Okay. Now let's say you have started with the resume. So obviously a resume will write your name on the top, you'll write your mobile number, email, or maybe your LinkedIn profile link. Okay, you'll attach. Okay. And then you will go ahead with okay, writing a professional experience. And then comes your technical skills. Okay. So now here the thing comes, okay, that whatever you are writing in your technical skills, okay, like it should align with the JD of the job in which you are applying. Okay, such that let's say if there is a job role which is demanding, let's say UI based people, okay, people who have worked with user interfaces front end, but in your technical skills you have just mentioned the back end skills. You have highlighted mainly back end skills. So obviously your chances of getting shortlisted in that particular job role will be very, very less. Okay, so make sure, so first of all, I would say make sure that whatever job you are applying, okay, whatever skills they are asking. Let's say there are skills like Java, C, C++. Let's say you know Java, so highlight that part in the technical skills. Maybe add a bit of frameworks of the Java like Spring Boot, okay, or mention Java in the language. All these things, okay. So make sure that whatever job role you are applying, okay, either it aligns with your skill, okay, or maybe if the job role is demanding some skill and you have not mentioned in your technical skill, so maybe highlight that particular skill and then apply for that particular job, because then only it will help you to get, you can say, shortlisted. Okay. And don't mention too many skills. Okay. And like don't overpopulate it. Okay, make it categorize it. Like if you see here, like how the categorization has been done, it's very simple, like programming languages and frameworks. It has mentioned, okay, what are the programming languages and frameworks, database and messaging system, cloud platforms, and all these things. Okay, so in this way you can mention your technical skills. Okay, so I hope this part is clear. Any doubt in this? Any doubt till now? If you have any doubt, you can let me know. I'll clarify that. Okay, great. Cool. Now let's move on to the next part. Okay. Now here comes the one of the other important, like it is also very much important, okay, for everyone, okay, even if you are experienced, okay, even if you are, let's say, and specifically for the folks who are in college, okay, specifically for the folks who are in college, or people like who are just yeah, like basically who don't have any work experience. So for them, the projects are the most important thing, okay, because this is the way in which you can show that you have created these projects and you have learned a lot while building these projects. Okay, because let's say people who have, let's say, maybe like 6 years, 7 years, 8 years of experience, or maybe like 4+ years of experience, for them the work experience can justify okay, that whatever the work they have done has been impactful. Okay, and let's say even still you have don't much, if let's say even then you don't have much of the work to showcase. Let's say you are like 5 years of experience, but your past projects on which you have worked on are at not at that much very good level, you like such that you can put in your resume, or it doesn't show that much of impact. So you need to make sure you need to compensate that with the projects. Okay, so make sure that you are adding sufficient projects in your resume. Obviously if you're a college, if you're from college, if you're a fresher who is looking for a job, then make sure that you have at least like 3 to 4 good projects in your resume. Okay, and it's not like you are only having very basic projects like, okay, maybe like flight booking system, ticket booking system, Instagram clone, Netflix clone, okay, or maybe some basic UI project. It should not be like that. It should not be like that. Okay, you should have at least some you can say some decent project. Okay, some decent project, and like, because these basic projects which I'm telling, okay, it can be found in many people resumes. Okay, many people will have very basic projects. Okay, and like at least like I have seen, like I have scanned a lot of resumes, and I have seen that let's say if I am looking at a particular resume and they have made very basic projects, it will not you can say make me okay feel okay that I should shortlist this person for the further interview process. Okay, so make sure that you are adding good projects. And like here comes the 6 months program from the Code Ninjas team, which I was talking about, the GenAI program. And this particular program will help you can say, in order to make sure that you are having decent good Gen AI projects in your resume. Okay, because you need to make sure that your projects aligns with the latest technologies as well. Okay, because let's say if blockchain in the let's say wave of blockchain, which was around like 2018, 2019, 2021, like people who if you have some blockchain projects, it would have created a good impact. And now this is more of a Gen AI era. Okay, so if you have projects which are, you can say, more of Gen AI related things, it will actually help you a lot, okay, in getting shortlisted. And companies right now are demanding these things. Okay, if you go to if you have given any interview recently, you will see that many people are asking like, okay, have you worked with Gen AI before? Okay, or there are a lot of roles, there are a lot of like SD roles, there are a lot of Gen AI roles, Gen AI developer roles, AI developer roles, which are getting, you can say, getting started, for which many companies have started hiring, and they are looking for people who have worked on some Gen AI applications. Okay, so in those particular area, it will also help you a lot. Okay, so it will help you even for your basic SD roles, and even for those roles which demand, let's say, a bit of the Gen AI knowledge. Okay, so I would say, please make sure that you are having good, decent projects. Okay. And specifically for the people who don't have good work experience, or who have, let's say, zero work experience, they should at least have 3 to 4 decent projects. And let's say people who have, let's say, a decent years of experience and have done good projects in the particular companies, and they can mention the impact in the professional experience, they can maybe have like 1 to 2 projects. Okay, so that is one very important thing. And please make sure that whatever project you are mentioning in your resume, you are linking that project to the corresponding GitHub repository. Okay, and in the GitHub repository you have uploaded all your code. Okay, and maybe if you have hosted your project somewhere so that someone can view it live, it will also be a very good experience. Okay, and let's say if and one more thing, that whenever you are creating GitHub repository, make sure that your README file is very much up to date. Okay, because you have seen that in a repository there is a readme.md file. So that is a file which gets opened whenever you open a repository below your you can say code directories. Okay, and you can mention bit more details about the project. Okay, maybe you can talk about a bit of the design, like how is the design of the particular project. Maybe you can talk about a little bit of high level design or low level design. Okay, or maybe you can talk about, okay, like how to set up this project on let's say on Linux or on a Mac or on Windows, whatever, like how to set up so that anyone can contribute this particular project. So these are the few things which you can take care of while putting the projects. Because see guys, right now, you know that there are a lot of the hiring which used to be you can say happen like around 2 to 3 years back in 2022 or in 2023 or one. Okay, maybe in the 2023 starting phase, I would say, not post that. Okay, but yeah, specifically in 2022, I would say a lot of hiring has been done, a lot of hiring, like very aggressively hiring. Okay, but now that particular hiring has been reduced a lot. Obviously the credits goes to the AI. Okay, because with the AI coming in the picture, okay, the hiring has been reduced a lot. So you need to make sure that whatever work you are doing, okay, currently, either it is a project, either it is a work experience, you need to put it in a resume in a very good and a neat manner. Okay, because why a resume is important? Because see guys, whenever you are asking for a referral on LinkedIn, or let's say whenever you are applying somewhere, Okay, what is the very first thing it goes what is the very first thing it goes in the system is your resume. Okay, either your resume will be viewed by some particular system which is developed on the company's end, or it will be viewed by the recruiter. Okay, so your resume is the most important thing. Hence, that's why I'm focusing today on your resume, because it is the most important part. If your resume is good, it's showing that, okay, that you are you are a good developer, or you are a good fit for this role. Then only the recruiter will take your application forward. Okay, cool. So yeah, I hope any doubts guys, any doubts till now you have, you can please ask. Is it a right time to apply for the jobs? It depends on you. Every time is the right time. Like totally depends on you. Like if you are looking for a job switch, then you can apply. Yeah, guys, if you have any doubts, please mention in the chat. I'll try to answer that. And yeah, for the folks like who joined late, I'll just share the form link, okay, for the GenAI program which I was talking about, which is being conducted by Coding Ninjas and IIT Guwahati. Okay, so you can, I guess, yeah, you can get in touch with the folks. Oh, sorry, it is being conducted by IIT Mandi and Coding Ninjas. Okay, so yeah, the program is basically for the folks like who have a bit of doubt about this program. The program is more of about Gen AI related technologies. You'll be learning how to build real world Gen AI applications. You'll be learning about different LLM tools. You'll be learning about multi agent systems, how to build those systems, and you will be actually building those projects on your own. You'll be getting guided by the mentors, by the teachers, by the folks in the coding Ninjas and IIT Mandi. So yeah, that's one thing which I want to talk about. And I have mentioned the form link so that if you're interested in this particular program, you can fill out the form and you can get all your queries sorted by the coding Ninjas team. And if you think, okay, that yes, this program is for you, then you can go ahead with the program. Okay. So yeah, I think I have few doubts as well. Which type of project we need to put for Gen AI and ML? So basically some projects which involves the use of Gen AI, or maybe some sort of ML based project, some sort of in which you have used some model, you have trained some model, maybe something like that, or maybe some sort of web application, or some sort of maybe some sort of agents you have built to do some task. Okay, so all these things come under these Gen AI and ML projects. Okay. We have any platform where we do some assessment or machine coding or competition to get interview calls? Uh, Platform, I'm not sure. I think there is one, there are platforms, I guess maybe there are a lot of hiring which goes like, okay, that how it uh, how it goes like basically so there are, I forget the name of that particular, forgot the name of that particular platform. But yeah, but yeah, there are platforms which actually conduct some tests, okay, and many people fill for that particular test. Okay, I remember that there used to be a competition like Flipkart Grid, or some competition from Mintra, okay, where they used to have some sort of a DSA coding. And even for this Infosys, they used to have something like Hack with Infi. If you remember, I'm talking about when I used to apply for the jobs during my college days. So at that, and there are a lot of these where you can actually you can say give the competitions, give the test, and if you get shortlisted, you'll be getting the interviews. Okay. Okay. Okay, sir, I made my resume with a lot of efforts and resume webinars, but still it is not selecting even I applied a lot of jobs. Okay, I would suggest maybe get it reviewed by, see, I know that you have got your resume. Well, okay, but yeah, first of all, get it reviewed by someone like those who are actively applying for the jobs and getting interviews. They'll give you much better idea. Okay, and yeah, even if you can send it to me, I'll try to review that. Okay, you can ping me on LinkedIn. Okay, and one thing I want to tell you about is that you need to apply. I'll talk about the application process as well later. Don't worry. Which ATS tool is the best for checking score? I would suggest you can just use ChatGPT, okay, or any AI tool to get your resume reviewed. I think that is currently the best way, and they'll give you the best answer for this particular question. Okay, so like I have done it, like I have got my resume reviewed and improved with the use of ChatGPT. So I have the ChatGPT subscription. Okay, monthly subscription. So I use that, and I got my resume reviewed and corrected and formatted by the AI, and it actually helped me to build a very perfect resume. Okay. Where can I practice mock interviews? I think there are a lot of websites which can help you to practice that. Uh, you can go to different I think there are actually few websites like I don't remember exactly the names. One thing what you can do is you can look out for different LinkedIn profiles of popular people or some people who are actively working on, let's say, Google, Amazon, Microsoft, and some other good companies. You can ask them as well, or they have something like there is they have their like some website where you can book the sessions and all those things. Yeah. Which programming language prefer for GenAI? It's Python mainly. Mainly, it's Python. Okay, that sounds good. Let's move to the next part of our resume. I think we have discussed three particular parts: professional experience, your technical skills, your projects. Now comes something which you can brag about. Okay, maybe you can mention something like honors and awards, which I have mentioned. Okay. So honors and awards are basically, you can say, let's say whatever achievements you have got, you can mention that in your resume, and make sure that you are mentioning the achievements which are you can say which are technical biased, okay, which are technical focused. Not mention Don't mention something which is not technical focused. Like I have seen people, they mention, okay, that they won inter school, inter college debate competition. So that's not a achievement which you need to mention in your resume, because your resume is technical. No one cares about what you have done in your school as a head boy, head girl, or let's say in a debate competition, in a quiz competition. Make sure that you are writing something which is technical. Okay, maybe you have won some hackathons. Okay, maybe you have won some coding contest. Maybe you have got some good rank in some coding contest in a lead code, code forces, code chef, wherever. So these are some good achievements which you can mention. Okay, and yes, this will help you a lot in getting shortlisted. Okay. uh, you know that there is a weekly and there's a bi-weekly, I think, contest goes on lead code. So let's say if you participate in those particular contests, and let's say you got a decent rank, maybe you get something, you get a rank maybe like under 200 from maybe like 10,000 people. So that's a good achievement which you can mention. Okay, so try to make sure that you have some good achievements which you can mention, and don't add anything unnecessary which is like out of the context from the resume. Okay, cool. So this is bit about the honors and awards. Okay. And yes, now comes your education. So you can mention your education, obviously, like from which college you have completed your bachelor's. Okay. And the start date and the end date of your graduation. You can mention the branch in which you have completed a bachelor's. And if you have got a good, decent CGPA, you can even add that. Okay. So I suggest that if you have a 7 above CGPA, that's a good CGPA to mention. But yeah, if you have something like below 7, I think it's okay to avoid that. Okay. So yeah, that's one thing. So make sure that you are mentioning CGPA in your resume only if it is above 7. Like at least that's my criteria. That's solely my criteria. What I think that above 7 is a good CGPA to mention in your resume, because if you mention maybe like less CGPA, it may backfire. So it's better to avoid it. Okay. So yeah, in a very simple and a clean way, write about your education. Okay. Now I talked about this particular thing. Quantify your achievements. Okay, as I told, like mention the quantification. Okay, like let's say if you are writing, okay, that you have helped you created a project which helped the company to improve its revenue. Okay, so you need to mention a bit about the numbers as well. Okay, so if you improve the revenue by how much percentage or how much absolute number, either relative or absolute, you helped the company. Maybe you can tell, okay, like you implemented this XYZ project, which helped the company in improving the revenue by maybe like 50%, or maybe like improving the revenue by, let's say, 10 million, something like that, something like that. So these are the few things which I want to tell you, that you need to make sure that you quantify these things, because these things are very important to quantify. If you're mentioning, okay, that you created a project which helped the company to improve the revenue, I don't know about like how much revenue you have actually helped the company to create. So that's why it is important that you mention a bit of the idea about the how much improvement, how much revenue improvement you have done. Okay, so that's the one thing. Now the next thing is your using action verbs. I guess I've already told you, like developed, implemented, designed, optimized, all those things. And yes, if you have done some good certification of the program, let's say if you complete this 6 months AI program, you can even add this in your resume, because this is a very good certification which can actually help your resume to get uplifted. Okay, so yeah, that's one thing. And yeah, if you have published some research papers, you can do that. You can mention that. That will be also a very good thing. Okay. And yeah, one thing, like focus on your keywords, what you are selecting. Okay. So make sure that if you are applying for a particular role, if there are some good catchy keywords which are present in the GAD, try to accommodate those keywords in your resume as well before applying. So it can help you to get a better similarity score with the JD, and maybe get your profile shortlisted for the further process. Okay. So any doubts till now? Till now, do you have any doubts? Because now after this, I'll move on to the LinkedIn part, like how to maintain your profile on LinkedIn, and how to, let's say, apply for the jobs. We'll be talking about those as well. Okay. Okay. Any doubts till now? Any doubts? Okay, I see that there are no doubts. Okay, sounds good. Cool. So let's say your so let's say whatever, let's say you have done for your resume. Let's say your resume is now ready. Okay, your resume is now ready. Now the next thing is that there are few platforms which you need to follow. Okay, in order to maximize the recruiter calls you get. Okay, so the very first is your LinkedIn. Okay. LinkedIn is one of the important, you can say platform which you need to in which you need to be active on, okay, in order to get better opportunities. Okay. So you need to make sure that whatever profile you have created, it's actually quite up to date. Okay. So you have mentioned like open to work. So there is an open to work thing. If on LinkedIn for a profile, you can do that, open to work. You have mentioned all your experiences properly, in a proper manner and in a descriptive manner in a profile. Okay. Because many time when you apply for a job from across, let's say you have seen that many place you apply, they ask you for your LinkedIn profile, right? They ask you for your LinkedIn profile link. I think it happens for almost like maybe like 99% of the applications in which you apply. They ask you for your LinkedIn profile. So actually recruiters view your LinkedIn profile. Like I have the LinkedIn premium. Okay. So I have seen that many recruiters, let's say I like to which of the let's say you can say opportunities I've applied, many recruiters have watched my profile. Okay. So make sure that your LinkedIn profile is very up to date. Okay. You have mentioned about your projects, you have mentioned about your education, you have mentioned about your experiences, your work experiences. Okay. You have mentioned a bio in a very good manner. You have marked your profile as open to work. Okay. Because this will actually help you in order to get direct recruiter calls. Okay. So make sure to do this. And yes, LinkedIn is one of the most important platform in which you need to be active on, and you need to make sure that you are having a very decent profile. Okay. And yes, obviously you can apply on LinkedIn as well. There are a lot of job openings which come on LinkedIn. Okay. You can so there are options like either you do a easy apply, either you they redirect you to to the company's page, and you can apply there as well. So yeah, so there are two options on which you can apply on LinkedIn. The next is the Naukri. So Naukri is also a very important platform on which you need to be active on, and you need to have a updated profile here. Okay. because because this Naukri demands quite an updated profile. Okay. So make sure that you have mentioned all the details what it asks for. Okay. Uh and yes, because this will actually, because I have also my profile on Naukri. Okay. Because I was recently looking for a switch. So yeah, like, so this particular platform Naukri helped me to get few recruiters call. Once I updated my profile with very latest details, it actually helped me got calls from my recruiter directly. Okay. So yes, Naukri is important, LinkedIn is important, Naukri is important. The next is your well found. So Wellfound is actually a very decent platform, and yes, I have applied for a lot of jobs on Wellfound, and yes, I have got calls from few. Okay. For the interviews and all. Okay. So yes, Wellfound is actually a good platform if you're looking for the job switch. Okay. And yes, it has decent startups. What I have found is that it has a decent startups which actually hire through Wellfound. Okay. So yes, make sure that you have a profile on well found and you are frequently applying. See guys, you have to apply to a multiple number of job roles daily. Okay. So that's very important. Okay. Because when I was applying, I used to apply very easily. Maybe like on a daily basis, I used to apply to maybe like 100 applicants. It was in the very much starting, but yeah, once you are in the game, you will not see that much of job roles. So maybe like it will just reduce to 20, 10 to 20. Okay. But yeah, let's say if you just started for the job role, you will see a lot of jobs in which you can apply. So just apply to as many as possible. Okay. Because many recruiters will reach you out maybe like after 1 week, 2 week, maybe after a month. Like I've even got a call like after a month in which I applied for a job. Okay. So make sure that you are applying very aggressively if you are prepared for the interviews and all. Okay. So Wellfound is actually one of one more good platform, and the next is your Insta Hire. So these are the four major platforms which actually I used for my job switch as well. Okay. And you can say that you can easily say that uh, all of the platforms are really good. Okay. And they have a lot of opportunities. Okay. Make sure so in few of the job roles, you'll be also asked to upload a cover letter. Okay. So you can like generate this cover letter from the chat GPT and upload it. That's perfectly fine, nothing wrong with that. Okay, so all these things, like all these platforms are very very important. And yeah, the most important is have an up to date profile. Okay, have an up to date profile. And yes, if you're not, let's say if you have applied for a lot of jobs, and let's say you're not getting sufficient job opportunities, like, so I would say try reaching people through cold DMs, cold mail, because that's also a very good way uh, in order to get a decent job. Okay, so if you have seen that many people get some sort of remote job, okay, while while doing a cold mail to some startups in US, some startups in Europe, they get a very good package, a high package remote job in India. Okay, so yes, you can use this technique of cold mailing or cold DMing. Okay. And yes, ask for referrals. Like, because see, like, what I have seen is that referrals are very, very much important. Okay. Because it gives you a, you can say, a uplift from the other applicants who have applied, who, like, those who have not been referred. Okay. So yes, referrals are important. So make sure that you have good connections in your LinkedIn. You can, like, from different people whom you can reach out for referrals. So that's one thing. And yeah, you can make sure that you are adding, constantly adding people from decent companies in your LinkedIn connections. Okay, people from Amazon, Google, Microsoft, uh, or Apple, Meta, lot of companies. And yeah, Razorpay, Phone Pay, all the other good startups. You can constantly add people on a daily basis, on a regular basis. And this will make sure that, let's say, whenever a job opportunity comes, you have certain number of connections whom you can reach out uh, when you need a referral. It's not like you are sending the connection request at the point of asking the referral, so that will also delay your process. So it's better to have people from different companies in your connection. Okay, so that's one thing. Okay, I can see few doubts. Okay, someone is saying that whenever I applied in Naukri, key skills are not matching is coming, even though the related skills are there in the profile as well as the resume. I'm not sure about this. Sir, how to find that the difference between fake and real jobs on LinkedIn or other platforms? Because there's a lot of fake jobs posting who show initially fresher or one to an open description, then they show 3 or 5. See, guys. I would say, um, apply, there are a lot of fake jobs, obviously. Okay, so there is a, like, possible, there is a scam which goes, I have not experienced that, but I've read about that. Okay, where people actually demand money from you in order to apply for a job, or maybe in order to elevate your, sorry, in order to escalate your interview process, or maybe like in order to get your interview scheduled, they like demand some sort of maybe like application fees, whatever. So just stay away from those type of jobs. Okay, so if in any job application, okay, uh, specifically in this corporate sectors, you are being asked for the money to be you have been asked for doing some payment in order to get your application processed. So that's a proper scam or a fake job. So make sure that you stay away from those, because I have seen that people are doing that. I guess I saw some post on LinkedIn only. From different people quite a few weeks back. Yeah, I have seen that people are saying that there are quite a fake jobs which are going on. So yeah, that's one thing. And yeah, like, apart from that, yeah, there are few jobs, I guess, which you will see that, okay, that in the, like, maybe in the title they are mentioning, okay, that it is just requiring junior level candidate, but when you open the experience JD, they tell you, okay, that it's like 6+ years of experience. So apply to that. There's nothing wrong with which can happen, right? Just apply to that. So because let's say if you are applying for a job which is 6+ years of experience, and let's say you have 4+, so at max what can happen is that your resume will be rejected for that particular job role. So yeah, but yeah, just stay cautious whenever there is some company which is demanding money from you, okay, for a job application. So stay cautious, because it can be a possible scam. Okay. And yeah, guys, as I told, like apply to as many roles as possible. Okay. uh, like since I was also looking for a switch for like around, I would say, for past like 3 to 4 months, and I've got an offer from a company. So I'll be moving from Amazon to a different company in December. I'm not disclosing it right now, but yeah, like you can check my LinkedIn profile later, like which company I've joined. But yeah, it's a decent company. Uh, so yeah, like so that's why I'm quite very much aware about the interview processes, about the all those things which are recently going on. And yes, one more thing which I have seen quite interesting is that in lot of companies, not lot of, I would say few of the companies have started asking, you can say, candidates to use AI in their coding rounds as well. Okay. Obviously, those coding rounds will not be DSA based. Those will be some sort of in which you have to create a classes, you have to create, you can say, you have to build like connections between those classes. Okay, whether whatever, like inheritance, composition, like whatever. So yeah, there are few companies which like, so basically I gave interview in one of the startups. So I got a interview round where they told me to build a sort of a small application, okay, to for a particular use case. And they told me, okay, that you can use AI, because they wanted to test my prompting skills. Like they wanted to test my prompt writing skills, like what prompt I'm writing to the AI. Is my prompt efficient enough to provide me the answer? Okay, so there are a lot of, and I guess in Intuit as well, like they have actually added a round where they are asking basic knowledge about the GenAI. Okay, they might ask you like, what is GenAI, what is RAG, okay, what are tokens, what is encoding, what is a tokenizer. So maybe some basic questions you can also be asked. Okay, obviously you will get a brief idea about the interview process from the recruiter, but yeah, these are the few things which are actually happening on the AI side. I guess you might have seen some news of Meta as well. Meta is actually piloting this thing, like they are adding AI. They're asking, they're adding AI based interviews in their interview processes. So yeah, these things are quite happening these days. So I would suggest that you prepare a lot. Okay. And one thing is that, like, yes, you need to make sure that obviously, if you are a fresher, if you are a college student, for you guys, DSA plus a bit of LLD is important. But for the folks who are applying for senior roles, maybe like SG2 or beyond SG2 roles, for them, the system design and the DSA both are equally important. Okay, because in system design, both LLD and HLD both are important, and obviously DSA is important. So make sure that you are practicing sufficient DSA, like in order to get your interviews clear, because you don't want to miss the chance what you have got. Okay, so give your best in creating in doing the preparation, in creating the resume. And yeah, I can share you few of the you can say templates. Okay, resume templates which I actually followed for my you can say job application process. So this is a very good, decent template which I have been using it since college, and yes, it has helped me a lot in getting shortlisted. Because like obviously the content should be good, and the formatting in which you are mentioning your content, that should also be nice. Okay, so this I specifically like this particular template. I got this link. I got this template from like when I was in college. Okay, when I was in college, I remember then I used this template, and it actually helped me in my college days as well when I was applying for off-campus jobs. Okay, it helped me getting shortlisted. Okay, but yeah, so this is one of the decent template. Yeah, you can follow any template. I'm not forcing like you should use this template only. You can follow any template, but make sure that it is quite neat, quite clean, doesn't have any random like doesn't have anything random. Okay. Yeah, that's the main criteria. That's the main. But yeah, if you use over, but yeah, my preference is for this basically. Yeah. And yeah, guys, obviously try to get your resume reviewed. I would say whatever you are, let's say, putting in your resume, according to you, it's good. I know that. Let's say if I have created a resume, I know that I have added my best in this creating the resume, but I want to understand in the eyes of the other person how my resume looks. Okay, how it actually looks like. Is it a good resume? Is it like okayish, or it's not up to the mark? Okay, so you need to get it reviewed by folks, or maybe you can get it reviewed by your friends, maybe you can get it reviewed by someone on LinkedIn. Okay, and all those things. Okay, so that's a very much important skill, I would say. Sorry, that's a very much important thing which you should do. Like you should get your resume reviewed. Okay. Cool. Any doubt you have, guys, you can ask. Any doubt. And I was also like looking, as I told, like I was also looking for a switch. So I recently like applied to lot of companies, like maybe like I applied to 100 plus companies very easily. So yeah, obviously not from every company I got a call, but I would say like if I applied to if I applied to maybe like let's say 500 job roles, I got calls from I would say at least 50. Okay. 50 or maybe like somewhere around 40 to 50. Obviously, I didn't give interview in all of those uh, because because I wanted to get into some good company. So yeah, that's one thing. And yeah, guys, one thing that if you have a good decent LinkedIn profile, na, like you will also get direct DMs from recruiters as well. Okay, recruiters will directly reach out to you as well. Okay. Obviously, like what I have seen is that at least like for me, like like when I did open to work on my LinkedIn, I got decent number of calls from different recruiters. Okay, like on my LinkedIn. Okay, I got DM from them. Okay, so yeah, that's also a good thing that if you have a good decent profile on LinkedIn, it will actually help you a lot. Okay. Okay, as someone has asked, like, I do have impactful professional experience and 1.5 years of working experience. How can I showcase skills in interview? So, see, guys, when you go for interview, so there is a round, okay, in which, so see, if you are like at least like what I have given interviews recently, like, so there are rounds which are, like, first of all, obviously there are DSA based rounds, okay, there are system design based rounds, and there are projects based round as well. Okay, and in those project based rounds you are asked about the previous work you what you have done in the previous companies. Okay, so in that particular projects round you can pick any of the projects in which you have created the impact in a previous company and discuss on that. So make sure that you are preparing well enough for that round as well. Okay, many people what they do is they just focus on DSA and system design, they don't focus on these rounds, but these rounds like projects based round, hiring manager round are also very important because projects you need to prepare well enough, like what you actually build in your previous company, why you build that, what was the need for that, what were the design choices you made, something like that you need to put. Okay, yeah, cool. So yeah, that's a bit of the idea. Okay. uh So I'll just hand it over to the host of the session. So he might just walk you through or maybe give you a fair bit of idea about the program, which I was talking about, the 6 months program, the Gen AI based program. So yeah. So handing, yeah, I think. And also, guys, like I've shared the template. I think you have got the template, what I was about to share. And yeah, one more thing that I'll just share the form link again. So if you have not filled the form, okay, you can fill the form now. Okay. So this particular program is more sort of, as I would say again, like it's sort of a Gen AI based program. Okay. So you will be learning about Gen AI tools, Gen AI technology. You will be learning about some projects that you'll be building. Okay. So, and yes, you can add those projects in your resume as well, because those projects will actually help you. Okay. And it's a 6 months program. See, this form which I've sent you is not the form which is for enrollment. This is for getting in touch with the Coding Ninjas team, discuss about the program, the curriculum, because they have some sort of scholarships as well. So figure out like how you can get those scholarships. Okay. And if you feel like okay that this particular certification program is a very nice program for you, then you can go ahead with that. Okay. So that's a bit about this. And yeah, anyone like who wants to connect with me on LinkedIn, like I've shared my LinkedIn profile in the chat. So yeah, if anyone wants to connect with me, they can connect with me on LinkedIn as well. Cool. Yep, that's it from my side, I think. I'm not sure whether the host is here or not. Okay, sounds good. Then have a good night, guys. Bye, everyone.
Okay, so first of all, thank you so much, Anubhav, for such an insightful and informative session taken. So, guys, this was it from Anubhav's end for the masterclass today. Now, before winding up the session, I'll just be giving you an overview of what we are actually providing, being the part of this program by Coding Ninjas. So, if we talk about some highlights of this program, so this will be a 6 months live program wherein once upon enrollment, you will be getting a welcome kit through us, which will be having a letter, T-shirt, zipper kind of things. You will have your orientation done from IIT Mandi, and you'll be getting some guest lectures that too from IIT Mandi itself. Once upon successful completion of the program, you will have a 1 day campus immersion for certification ceremony. 10 plus GenAI projects to work upon your skill sets, to practically implement, to sharpen your skill sets, whatever you have learned being the part of this program. 24 by 7 AI support so that you can clear all the doubts and queries, whatever you have then and there in the portal itself. So you'll not have to wait for another live class, another mentor to be available to join in and help with the doubts. With the help of 24 by 7 AI support, you'll be able to clear all the doubts and queries then and there itself. Career services, wherein we'll be helping you with resume review. You will have the job portal access of NSDC as well, so that you can hunt for the job roles. And after a successful completion of the program, after successful upskillment, you'll find yourself ideal to hunt for the job roles like GenAI engineer, multi-agent systems developer, and many more job roles, guys. So once again, this was just an overview. If you want to know more about it, you can simply go into the chat box. There is this form link. Click on the link, fill in your basic details, and get a chance to get in connect with our counselors one-on-one. As that will be a one-on-one conversation, so you'll be able to clear all your doubts and queries then and there as well. We'll be helping you to deep dive into it, to know exactly how this can impact your goals that you have set for yourself. May it be growing into the same domain that you're working, may it be changing out of the domain. Whatever the requirements you have, we'll be helping you out to understand it in the best way possible, to deep dive into it. And then after the whole discussion, if it seems like this is something that you are looking for, this is something a perfect fit for you, we'll be helping you to get enrolled in one of our upcoming batches as well, guys. So this was it from my end, guys. I'll just be waiting for another 1 to 2 minutes before winding up the session, so that the people who have not filled in the form yet can still do so, and then we'll be calling our masterclass for the day. Okay, so once again, thank you so much for your lovely participation into the masterclass, guys. We hope to see each and every one of you in our upcoming batches for the program itself. Till then, best of luck, guys. The masterclass is over now. Good night.